Reverend Steve here, keeping it simple. We're talking about the tribulation and the state of the church before the tribulation and as the church goes through the tribulation. Now we're in Exodus 32, and I'm going to show you the state of the church. And like I said, when you read this from now on, after you hear this, you will not see it any other way but the state of the church today. And I'm going to dive into this real quick so we can get started with this. Like I said, this is beautiful. God's word is coming to pass. He is showing us through things that happened to Israel with Moses that's happening today before his coming, and what the church was going to be like, and what was going to happen between the 2,000 years from the inception of the church until today. And it's quite amazing right here. So we're going to get into this. We're going to be in verse 4 of 32 of Exodus. So let's get into this. Then Aaron took the gold, melted it down. So he's taking all the gold from everything to form an idol. So think about that. Think about our churches today. There is great churches out there. Don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of churches that depend on the income. Instead of spreading the gospel, they sow to themselves instead of sowing the gospel, the good news, what Jesus said for us to do. So let's go on. And he molded it into a shape of a calf. Then the people saw it, and they explained, "Oh, Israel, these are the gods who brought us out of the land of Egypt." So they forgot about God totally. God is out the door, the pillar of fire, all the water, hitting the rock. They forgot about everything, right? They forgot about Jesus. Just say it about the church today. Many churches have forgotten about Jesus, but this is the most amazing part. So think of Aaron as a pastor or a leader of a flock. Listen to what happens. And this is these mega churches that we see everywhere, right? This is a perfect example of what not to do, what Aaron did. Aaron saw how excited the people were. So he built an altar in front of the calf. Then he announced, "Tomorrow we will have a festival for the Lord." Who did it? He built it. He built it himself. Think about that. Think about the churches today. How many are built, these monstrosity of churches, as the people who are poor are laying in the streets, and the people who are starving, the people who need God are out in the streets, and our denominations are more important than helping each other as Christians. Because that is going to be the catalyst for the tribulation. Is that God is sick of this. Judgment starts with the household of God. Don't you understand that? And God's household is not right with him. He comes first, not our denominations. Everything has to go away. And through tribulation, that will. God bless.